What's going on, you guys? My name is Vincilla, and welcome back to yet another Binding of Isaac Repentance Plus video. And without further ado, we're just gonna go ahead and play our normal Eden run. So let's go ahead and get started. And oh no. Okay, we started off with Missing Number and Delirious. So this is oh, this is tough. Okay, so this is going to be Q7 X9JS F8. And we probably, more than likely, started off with a really bad item. So what it does entirely for the rest of the run now is we're not going to be able to see the normal items that we entirely see. But actually, for this one, our stats are very good for a change. But, yeah, Missing No is going to be able to turn all items into glitched items, basically, and we basically have no idea what they're going to do entirely. Could be a run ender and all that sort of thing. Yeah, it's gonna reroll all the items into what is I have God's Flesh. Right. I thought God's Flesh was I thought it was an active item. But I guess not. So yeah, that's a thing. We got Petrified Boot. It's a good early game item. And we have no idea what we started with at all either. Oh, this is weird. Why is everything not being re-rolled into... Why is everything not being re-rolled? What's going on here? I have no idea why this is not happening. Also, with the Delirious, turns into any boss that we have as a friendly of ours. This is weird. Why is Missing No not? Oh, at every new floor. So I guess when we get to the next floor, then that's when it kicks in? Because we already have it presetted to our inventory as a whole. And yeah, now I think for the new coming floors that we're going to be able to get to now, from further on out, it's going to be re-rolled into those glitched items. So yeah, what we normally see is not gonna be popping up for the rest of the run. Like I don't know, any item we're gonna basically see. We got cardio coin here. And I'm having 20 HP, so that's good entirely. Secret room could be above, or it could be to the left of the first room. It could be there. I want to buy a bomb and see if we can maybe get to access to that. We don't unfortunately have we don't really have a way to actually buy a bomb, but you know what? I'm gonna save my money just more so in case we gotta buy some soul hearts or something. And yep, there goes. Missing No will randomly... Oh, and randomly, Oh, okay. Okay, I thought it was, See, okay, the other item that I was thinking of is TM Drainer. But, okay. So, it's not really what I was thinking. in the slightest. So what Missing No actually does, and I didn't read it right, is going to reroll all of our items whenever we get to new floors. So whatever we pick up is going to be re-rolled. Except for Missing No, of course. For some reason. But yeah, I was literally like, oh, that's TM Trainer. Like, uh-oh. From Lar. Also, we started off with 2 HP, 2 red hearts, and a soul heart as well. So that's pretty good start of stats here that we've just gotten. But yeah, Missing No is just like basically, oh yeah, you have this good item. Well, say goodbye to it for this floor. I don't have to use a bomb for that secret room entrance, so that's really nice. Fortunately, it did not hit the base though. And we got a bunch of pills. Here is our second item room. We have Bob's Brain. It gets re-rolled anyway, so I think for the Missing No strat is just more so like we kind of want to get as many items as we can, and then just be able to like recycle each floor that we get, just because we have much more of an opportunity to, like, you know, get some really good items each floor. But you know, Missing No can, like, it can be pretty good. Like, it could give us some actual good items as a whole, but sometimes it's just items that are just like, you know. There's options here. I guess I'll definitely pick that one up as well. I'm gonna reset this room a bit. We can't really go the other way unless there's like a large gap that we can get by. We got Bob's Brain actually doing something here. These little trites are really, really much of a pain. There we go, we're able to bomb the egg, two of the egg sacs. So that's pretty good. Unfortunately, we don't have a way to walk over the spikes. Although I would love to get the black heart there. What we can do is actually bomb and then hopefully catch it in time. Come on, Bob's Brain. Come on, dude. Literally, they were literally right there, dude. How do you not do your thing? I'm gonna be able to do that. A bomb for a soul heart. I mean, a soul heart's definitely worth, but it's gonna be cutting it into our economy with what we can get. Ooh. That swallowed penny. We do have some hearts here, so maybe we could play the cathedral just to get some money increase. And maybe we might have to take this as a whole, just because I feel like we're not gonna really see much. And we got an angel deal. So angel deals in this case that gets re-rolled, it's not entirely bad because the angel pool doesn't really, I feel in my personal opinion, does not have that much bad items as a whole, except for maybe like maybe Trisagion in that sense. Look at that, we're able to probably get a bunch of monies here from the, I really hate going through this room, from the confession booth. has a small chance to give us a soul heart as well. And then we got a nickel from Swallow Penny. So being able to get a lot of access to the monies here, it's absolutely a must. I'm gonna min-max my entire HP bar. Let's see where we're at, because I want to be able to tap this once. And then go all the way back and pick up this other heart as well. That was a close one. You know, thankfully we have 1.6 movement speed. Because otherwise, that would have been terrible. That would have been real bad. Gonna activate our Delirious in the boss room. Just gonna be below us. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going here. And that's all she wrote. Is there anything else in here? There was a tarot card. We got a stars card. It's not bad. I'll buy this bomb as well. I'm gonna be able to have enough to buy a premium item next floor, so it's entirely what we're looking for. Unless we bomb this and then see if what's gonna be inside the chest, but I most certainly don't want to waste my bomb. And here we got Baby Plum, and we're gonna activate Delirious. Who's gonna turn into Daddy Longlegs. Let's see, we get Consolation Prize. And it gives us more tears. I'd rather have an item that can surpass more tears, but it kind of doesn't really matter. And Act of Contrition. It's gonna give us some Eternal Hearts from the next floor. Do these blow up with Pause? No, they don't. Okay. Alright. So now let's go ahead and say goodbye to all these items, and hopefully we get something good. Alright, so for this floor we have Sensor. We also have Intruder, as well as Birthright, Bomber Boy, and Marbles. Holy moly, you're taking up the whole screen there, Daddy Longlegs. But yeah, in terms of stats as of right now, what are you doing? My dude, what are you doing? Yeah, multi-dimensional baby. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna want to grab as much items as we can. And Sensor's pretty good as a whole in terms of just being able to slow down enemies, but it could also be problematic. Just because if you're that close enough, the tears are kind of gonna still be in the air to a point where... Are you serious right now?
You need to unlock your iPhone first.
I'm sorry, Siri, but I was not talking to you. Daddy Longlegs, what are you doing? What are you doing, Dad? What are you doing? You're like, you're doing anything that's just trying to kill me. All right, dog. You need to get your stuff together. Okay? Log in. So anything like these enemies that are definitely gonna have you be chased down, it's most certainly gonna be pretty helpful. You get Rusted Key. We get Rosary Bead. See, Daddy Longlegs, I need you to do that, okay? You know, in a sense, I think I want Rosary Bead. Does it actually switch through? It does. Okay. I prefer to have angel deal items than devil deal items. Devil deal items alone are really good for the floor, but like in this case, if we're gonna what keeps damaging us? Let's get Soul of Cain. We get the Husk, who is Champion Husk. And yeah, I don't want to I don't want like any delirious kind of ordeal. This orange champion, not orange. This is a weird champion Husk. Yeah. Mom's coin purse. I feel like pills are permanent, I think. So I'll probably take those at the end. They'll give us like permanent stat ups. So it's pretty ideal to take pills in this case for like, you know, being able to get raw stats in that sense. Gonna get to the rest of the floor here. Get a mob trap room. Which I don't think... Oh, it's actually able to open it. And we get teleported. And we get... Go ahead. I wouldn't like just Book of the Dead, just solely because... Well, actually... No, it's not gonna really matter though, just because it's like... Yeah, it's not gonna really matter just because we're gonna... It's... Go Ahead's technically a devil deal item, which I most certainly don't really want.
I can see for something's wrong.
Can I see forever? You're gonna see me take these pills just because we're not gonna be able to get any items. Or not get any items, but we're not gonna keep the items that we think that we can keep. And we swallowed... We ended up swallowing Rosary Bead. So now it's going to give us more so of a chance for the Angel deal. Also, yeah, why did Intruder not pop up that time around? Okay. What's going on? What the hell? Also, Book of the Dead basically just recreates the bones. And we're able to have like an orbital just around us, basically. But the reason why I'm doing that is because we could also get transformation cycles as well if we end up touching the pedestals themselves. So that alone is honestly pretty good to have in mind too. Vetrical Razor Blade. You know, we could probably just go in and out of the mob trap rooms, basically. I basically would want that. Also see what this pill is.
Experimental pill.
Experimental pill, HP down. It's the reason why you don't want to take pills at all, either. Because something like that is going to happen. Go ahead and take the Swallow Penny now, and apparently the Super Secret Room is here. I'm gonna take a gander. And I don't think... Yeah, no, we're not gonna take that. So yeah, I don't think this is the Ultra Secret Room.
Range up.
Okay, well, we get range ups. Not entirely bad. It's another range up.
Up.
Full health. Okay. And telepills. Okay. I'm gonna leave that rusted key and keep the swallow penny. And yeah. That's gonna be that for this floor. Oh, great. Okay, so now we still have marbles. And in the case of us swallowing the trinkets, they're not going to cycle as well. But we have Little Haunt. We have Lead Pencil, which is absolutely good of an item. We also got Guillotine that circles, has our Isaac head circle around our body. Matchbook and the Rosary. Yeah, this entirety of like idea of having Guillotine is gonna really confuse the heck out of me. Lead Pencil would be good if we had multiple like DPS going on with like being maxed out. Something along those lines. Now we could go into the curse room here and see if like maybe there's something in there and be able to get out thanks to the Vegetable Razor Blade, but I do not have... That was a cardio coin. Okay, well, apparently I got to spend a coin there. Thanks to me not knowing that I walked over there and intentionally just looking at Isaac's head. Or I think that I didn't have Guillotine. Could drop an item, and it does, and it's an HP upgrade, so that's entirely good, and we're definitely going to keep Cancer. I'm definitely going to want that. It's a Temperance Machine, so also a Charge Keeper. Or not a Charge Keeper, but Charge Beggar. And our mini-boss being Envy. Now, the idea for Guillotine, you know, it would be pretty good if, like, maybe Isaac's head does damage, I feel. We also could get in here, though. And be able to teleport. There we go, we got one soul heart, and gonna go ahead and teleport here. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna want that. I am gonna absolutely want this. And yeah, you see there, 2 of 3 for the Bookworm transformations. If we've at least have touched one of the items, then it's gonna be in our possession that we have the transformation set, basically. So that Book of the Dead earlier that we've gotten is going to contribute into that set transformation. In this case, Bookworm. Yeah, buddy, you thought wrong. Little Haunt putting in work, and we get an Eternal Heart. Yeah, it's just a whole lot of nothing burger of a shop. You know, Little Haunt actually putting in the work there. Okay, that did not hit me game, but okay. Alright, so we get Peep, quite unfortunately. And I don't really... Okay, it's normal Peep, so that's not too bad. Because the effects of Blanket. We have to really watch our body and see where it's at now. And I don't know if Isaac's head deals contact damage, which I hardly believe. Get another angel item. And what's this pill? Yep, Tigger's down. And Hollowed Ground. Hollowed Ground is really good. It's really good to have in case, you know, we get damaged. It's gonna spawn this little, or it's gonna spawn a holy poop pile. But if we're in its vicinity, we're able to get damage bonus, and as well as tears, and also get homing shots.
That's right. You're gonna be able to get all that if you get damaged. But maybe you don't want to get damaged at all.
I mean, you're right, Tim, but yeah. Just merely so would like to not have that happen at all. Get another pill. Let's relax. So you see that little aura of the of there, and us getting the bonuses. Now, if we had an item called Rock Bottom, those stats would stay permanently if we're able to get that. So in a sense, it's like, oh yeah, well, we gotta get secret room items, but you don't want to in this case. Merely so because what's gonna happen is that, like, once we actually, like, wow, okay, I totally forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, once we get a secret room item in this case, and having Missing No, it's gonna cycle through the entirety of the pool that we've acquired those items, those said items in. So if we got like a secret room item in this case, a certain item that's in that pool is most certainly what we do not want, and that is TM Trainer, what I was talking about earlier. Probably being the worst item in the game. I say probably, but it actually is. And here we have Mom's Trinket, Lodestone. Oh no, I'm sorry, Tiny Toma, box. We get the, I forget what this is called. Tractor Beam, Booster Pack, the Soul, Piggy Bank, Movement Speed, Wooden Spoon, $3 bill, Lucky, or Latchkey, and then Monstrance, which is this little aura thing that's right here. We're basically able to put in damage whenever they're in that aura. And you see Tiny Toma just doing its thing there. Which basically does its thing to spawn spiders if we have this little thing that we had circling around us be destroyed. That would have been pretty nice if we gotten what's it called? The Book of Anarchist. Otherwise that would have been amazing. I'm gonna use this just to open the Mimic chest. It's a 3-room charge, so it's not too bad either. And I do not like that room at all, in the slightest. So yeah, we're gonna definitely have Cancer as our... Is that a Rainbow Champion? We got Found Soul. Found Soul is really good, but you know, we have Cancer as our trinket, so we don't want to we don't want to get rid of that, as it is a permanent stat up for a tier up. And okay, Got this here tinted rock.
That's right. I'm right over here. Along with a stupid blue spike little thingy that was right there.
Well, thankfully you did not. Ooh.
The Hierophant.
Thankfully we did not. Wait, why is it? Okay. Why did it just go to us like that? Did we have a tier? Did we have lodestone? No. I really don't even know. Get depression. But yeah, in this case, we're going to want to get as many items as we can throughout the floor, just for the tactic of missing no. Oh, yeah, look. Get another item that I do not want to entirely be in. But we gotta thug it out and just be like, yeah, we have to do that. Also, being at 15 range is insane. Wait, what is making our stats change like that? What the hell? That's so weird. What is it doing? I have no idea, but at least with us having that much of a long range kind of here as well, we're able to kind of also be able to, oh, we have what's it called? We have that one item. Oh yeah, dance all you want. Dance all you want, little guy. You ain't gonna keep it for the rest of the run. But it is 2 passive items that we want, definitely. 2 passive items that are most certainly good, but unfortunately enough, we're not going to be able to keep because of missing no. Now, in some cases, that would have been the best shop, even though it is. Oh, great. Massive infamy. Going to be able to use Monsters proc. And oh good, we got Piercing Tears and Pageant Boy. Actually gonna pick this up. Just in case if we get coins. Oh, we have Mom's purse. Okay, so that's pretty good then. Be able to bomb this to see if we can get any more chests. We get more keys. Okay. That's amazing. We also got more monies. Love seeing that. And yeah, this is the effects of $3 bill, by the way, for the tiers kind of shifting itself. Okay, that looked like that was not their game. I don't know what the heck that was. There we go. All right. We got more keys. And that's entirely pretty good. So a pretty good floor, nonetheless. Us getting as much items as we can get. And yeah, what I was saying earlier about missing no is like, it pretty much is pretty much like a bad and really much of an unfun item. I most certainly feel, because we get good items throughout the run, and it's like, oh look, we got this. But then it's just like, oh, you have that? Well, you know, be grateful while it lasts, because you're not gonna see it anymore throughout the run. And it's like, oh, okay, well, that's. Did we just have 32 range on that? What the hell was that? Alrighty, so we're gonna be able to afford to get into the curse room. There's an unidentified pill. And, oh no, a range down. It's also a tier down that we do not want to have. Now, I don't know if us getting into the next floor will kind of... We also could have just went into the secret room.
The moon.
Boom. And it was up here. It's interesting. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to have a cancer when we get to the next floor. So I'm gonna drop flat penny and be able to keep cancer just in case if we don't get our cancer back or something. You get the Yes Mother transformation. We still... Actually, no, we have some other item as a whole, and we get Mulligan this floor. Okay. We get Quince as well, Angelic Prism, Odd Bandage, Nun's Habit. We get a Tears Up from Toothpicks, Ghost Baby, which is right here beside us. Active Contrition, the Stem Cells, Mom's Key, Taurus, Mom's Lipstick, and Mom's Perfume. So Mom's Perfume also going to be those tier soft caps being surpassed. So which is why we have more than 5.5. And also, what the hell? What shot me? Alright, big dog. I don't know why. Yeah, back up. Back up, big dog. Oh. Okay, well, I don't know what happened, but we most certainly got invincibility that time. Oh, you know, because it's Taurus. Because of Taurus. I totally forgot about that. Also, how are we able to see the locations of the map? I'm actually curious. Because I don't know if we still have the effects of, Okay. Well, you know what? I'm gonna do this game. Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna do that. Must have kept free to pay to play. And yeah, we're so slow. Then that's because of Taurus. Taurus is kind of doing its thing. Oh yeah, we have pay to play because yeah. It's with the it's with what we have right now. Ooh, okay, hold up. Okay, Justice card. Gonna be able to fully heal, get ourselves healed up. Reverse Empress, Reverse Hangman, and the Reverse Tower. These are the experimental pills. There's a range up. Unidentified pill.
Perks.
Oh, it's perks. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna keep this just for the next floor. Use a reverse tower in this floor, specifically for the big room. I'm gonna want to use that in there. There's also a really odd path. Very odd path. Well, there is already rocks in this room, so that's really much unfortunate, I feel. We'll see if there's any more other rooms that are kind of promising to kind of maybe use. Be able to go in the store, booster pack, and the battery as well. Definitely want. We got the Chariot, Queen of Hearts, the Moon card again. Yeah, we'll get the battery. We'll also get the Soul Heart as well. That is a range down. Let's see. I suppose maybe we can. Also, that is pretty much a weird setup for a secret room there. Okay, so we get one. And we get one. Okay. Now, in theory, for this to kind of be worthwhile, we would need to entirely use the reverse tower in a big room like this, but having the rocks be empty, because they're not going to spawn everywhere. They're just only going to spawn in the empty spots that haven't really been touched, if that makes sense. So anything that's already placed in the area, like this rock there, or even anything that's destroyed that was there, it's not going to spawn. It's not going to spawn in those empty spaces that is there. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not going to spawn in the empty spaces that you've made. If that makes sense as well. I know it's like, oh, you're not making sense at all. And yeah, most of the time, I kind of don't. I kind of don't. I don't know if experimental pill actually applies the same thing. Range up and look down. Okay.
Experimental pill.
HP up and range down. That's interesting. Okay. Okay. There was a pill, right? Yeah. I can see forever. That alone is basically pretty good to have in hand. Oh yeah. Hold on. I want to be able to get more clears though. Just for right now. Simply because we have the battery. And okay, Nun's Habit just gonna take care of for it. Take that for us in a simple matter. Alrighty. There's also a vortex vacuum. I actually just remembered something, y'all. So I'm gonna step away for like maybe just a minute or so. So I'll just be right back here. Okay. Did I say a minute? Alright, we're back. My bad, y'all. I was thinking like, oh wait, I bought some refrigeration stuff that I got from Walmart. And I was like, wait, did I put them away? But I ended up doing it. One of those things where it's like, you know, oh, did you actually, or you know, now you gotta double check in that sense. I'll be able to do this sort of thing. Oh yeah, we have Taurus. I also have Butt Knife too. Which is the transformation for Mom's Knife. You get the Polaroid. And yeah, we'll get Pascal Candle. Pascal Candle, in this sense, is going to give us more tiers if we end up clearing X amount of rooms, and I think it's a maximum of 5. Yeah, maximum of 5 rooms, but we're not gonna see it. So goodbye. Alright, and we have flight somehow. We have Little Baggy, we have membership card, as well as the Divine Intervention, and oh, what do we have? Hemolacria as well. Hemolacria is going to allow us to shoot an arc, but we have higher damage for it. Okay, so the flying is from Dead Dove. We also have Cancer, so that's pretty good for this floor in case if we take any more damage. We have the Soul, We still have the mulligan, divorce papers, piggy bank, and I'm not sure what that other item is. Oh no, I think that's rosary bead. We also have glass shard, which is probably problematic. Oh, that's spider mod. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, but also having an eternal heart, that's good. Having to have a lot of range as of right now, especially with Haemolacria, could be problematic. Because now it's gonna like overextend its shot, and we kind of need to be placed in a position where we have to do that. Oh wait, there we go. We still have the battery, don't we? It's pretty weird. Oh, we also got a bunch of these other books. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I would like Book of Secrets more. We get the Bookworm transformation. It could also be Seraphim. This is a Book of Sin. Which gives us a pill, a range up. And Book of Anarchist. Do I want to know mapping better, or do I want to have survivability? Just gonna be for 10 seconds though. Having to know where to go would be pretty nice, but I feel like just having what we started with would be alone pretty good.
Forever.
And keep on going down. And of course, we just need to go everywhere else, but where we were going originally. Oh, never mind. It actually connects. So this room specifically, you want to be careful, but luckily we have flight to be able to withstand the range. And that's a tears down. We got Skull-X here. Skull-X, we just have to shoot the butt part of the boss themselves, and it'll show its butt when it does that. And yeah. We got another angel deal. That's insane, actually. So neither of these is gonna matter here, but I think us getting the body, I don't think changes much. Just because it kind of reverts back to where we were. Or in a sense, just kind of shuffles. Let me go ahead and show you. And welcome back, Guillotine. We also got Rainbow Baby and Buddy in a Box, which is what you see this little guy right here. This little helmet winged little baby there. We also got Martyr, Wooden Spoon, Circle of Protection, Booster Pack, 9 volts, the Fat Odd Mushroom, Blood Clot, Hive Mind, there's that Buddy in the Box, Guillotine, which again, welcome back. Rosary, I've been seeing Rosary a lot in this run. Glass Eye, Purity, there's PJs, there's a Rainbow Baby, Sensor, Jesus Juice, the blue map, which is pretty good, Warm Buddy, as well as the Tears upgrade as well, Toothpicks, and Attractor. I think it's called Attractor, or Magnet, something Magnet. I think it's just gonna basically pull the pickups close to Isaac And having the hive mind is gonna be pretty good if we get like Tiny Toma. Tiny Toma going. And we got a greed boss fight. And we get Steam Sale. Wow. Shouldn't have given us that. Wow. But yeah, like I was saying, actually what I was mentioning earlier, something about the health pools, I don't know if it actually kind of stays with us, with what's given to us. Because I actually don't know. Here we get a full health. Let's see what we get here. We gotta look up HP down. Soul of Cain. I think we'll want, ideally. And here's our mom fight. Sorry, mom's hurt. Oh lord. Okay. Another pill and a lockdown. Alrighty. Here we go. Gonna be able to mollywop straight up mom's heart. Straight up mollywop and no angel deal this time. Yeah, let's just go ahead and go on up. And welcome back, Angelic Prism. And here, oh lord, what the hell do we have? So that's number 1, as our, because everything is yellow, and we also have Spirit Sword. And also, is that Trisagion? Yep, that's Trisagion. We also have Rock Bottom. Okay, so any kind of stat up that we get, or stat down that we get, is not going to affect us as a whole. And yeah, Spirit Sword is just basically what Spirit Sword does. We also have Toxic Shock, which would be pretty good to clear out these floors, or not floors, but the rooms themselves. Also have Hypercoagulation, BFFs, Humbling Bundle, from what I can see. Get a Soul Heart. Oh wait, cannot get that. Oh, and we have Envy. So we also have Lac-Fergie. Mostly an item I do not like as a whole, either. Oh. That's not what I wanted to... Not what I wanted to beat down. Hold on. There it is. Okay. So we dropped something. Did we drop a heart somewhere? I guess we didn't. Yeah, I'm just blind then. Also got Sacred Orb. So let me see if this is a case that, yeah, okay. So having the Rock Bottom, what I was mentioning earlier, it applies in this floor, so that's good. I like that. I feel like that would make sense though, so for it to kind of have the ability to kind of kick in itself, because why would it not? And a Joker card, essentially for free. Oh lord. So for now, we get the Leviathan transformation actually if we take both of these. But I am going to take Succubus, and I will take all of this, so that way we get the transformation there. And here's Isaac. Super secret room now. Super secret room now. And the Eternal Heart. Okay. Now, I don't know if the super secret room is probably down here, maybe? I don't think so. I'm gonna see, though.
Soul of Cain.
Okay, well... This is the... Oh, wait a minute. It rerolls all of our items. Okay. So in a sense now... In a sense, this is applying the same thing for Missing No, but it's actually effective. Because we could cycle through these items, what we have right now. But I don't know if it's gonna recycle Missing No. That's a thing. But we're kind of already going through it as a whole. And yeah, that did not happen at all. Missing No did not happen. It did not change. So yeah, you deciding if, oh yeah, let's go ahead and use a D100 to get rid of Missing No, then yeah, you are wrong. So in that case, we get Mom's Knife and Tiny Planet. Oh great. That's even more fantastic. Tiny Planet just basically circles the tier around us. But thankfully we got Mom's Knife to kind of suffice it. Kind of wanted to take poke damage too, Isaac. And we're just gonna say, see you later, Tiny Planet. See ya, really wouldn't want to be ya. And here we get Ouija board. We get Aquarius as well. We get the host hat. I was wondering if we had any sort of tier change. We get Contagion. So for this last floor, we got the Contagion, host hat, Aquarius, Ouija board. We also have 7 seals, Abba Dabba Ding Dong, 9 lives. Okay, so that's interesting. Black Lotus, Miter, Bar Soap, the Sacred Orb, that's our Polaroid, Starter Deck, the Ladder, Dogtooth, Supper, the Broken Watch, Mom's Key, Infestation 2, Scapular, I was gonna say Seraphim, which we have already actually, Tropicamide, Milk, there's our Rosary Bead, the Blood Clot as well, Strong Magnet, that's what it's called. The Soul, Stem Cells, Voodoo Child, Voodoo Head, Hollowed Ground, Wooden Spoon, and Virgo's Veins. And last but not least, Missing No. I'm gonna use this in here. It's because I don't want to have to deal with multiple Lokis. In which they'd still survive, surprisingly enough. And we get Greed. We get Super Greed here. In which our stats throughout the run has been not so terrible. As well as the items that it's been giving us. Because we're more so in tune to actually getting certain pool items. In this sense now. I most certainly don't want Monstro's Lung. I want to be able to nuke our damage as a whole. And did we actually get Hollowed Ground destroyed early on? What the heck? How did that happen? We'll be able to burst down Chud, the D1. It's going to duplicate the pickups. You go ahead and do your thing, Seven Seals. Go ahead and do your thing. And yeah, this is a place that we don't really have to be in, but we gotta clear it anyway because, yeah. We had to keep Lust alive, so that's entirely good, but it gives us Wheel of Fortune. It entirely does nothing. And would you look at that? Yet another room that we don't really have to be in either. It's gonna go ahead and face Dark Little Horn. Okay. So, going the wrong way, of course, yet, as always. When do we not? You know, I miss Toxic Shock. That we just had the last floor. I miss it. I miss it. So, the howling is the effect of Dogtooth. Us being in the same room as the secret room entrance, which you see on the map on the left of us, aka below us. And for these kind of specific areas of like of when to know where to bomb, I see some people make mistakes and then just bomb over here, and that's not entirely the entrance. A little tip is always going to be alongside of where the other entrance is. So in this case, you have this entrance here. You go straight all the way to the right, to the left. You're going to be able to bomb right there. And then that's your entrance as well. And as for up here, you know, so to say that there's no entrance, or if you're guessing that it's right here and there's no entrance above this as well, then you kind of want to figure out where the exact entrance is. And you kind of notice how the camera pans with Isaac. So in a sense, when it stops to pan to Isaac, so to say in between here into where it shifts is where you want to go all the way down or up, and then that's where you put your bomb there. And that's your entrance. Learn that sort of trick throughout the entirety of like watching Binding of Isaac YouTube. But yeah, it's basically really much of a helpful tip if like you want to know if it's right there. And sometimes it's like you don't actually hit it. But it's also some of the times where it's not even there. Like it doesn't even belong there. I want to use this Anarchist Cookbook so bad. And somehow we also bursted down the other Fat Isaac. Or Mega Fatty, I should say. But yeah, what a run this was. Having to think that it was kind of like we had TM Trainer was a bit funny at the start, because I was like, oh no, we've got a really bad item in this case. And Missing No, don't get me wrong, is it's somewhat of a, I mean, it is pretty much an unfun kind of item, but what kind of guarantees it is much more of the items that you're gonna definitely see a lot more. And in the case of you just actually taking secret room items is definitely a risk. Because in this case, us having rock bottom earlier, could have given us some other item that would have ruined the run as well. At least for maybe the floor. I don't really know if it's just like specifically that floor that it changes all items into glitched items just for the floor, like I said, but I'm not entirely sure if it kind of does that whole ordeal kind of thing. And also Devil Deals being really risky because having 9 lives, it is pretty good, but it shortens relatively a whole lot of your HP all the way down to 1. So that's the reason why in the beginning I was like, oh, you know, we could take Devil Deals, but in a sense, we don't want to. Because we could end up cycling through into like one of those items that kind of, you know, make us kind of nerf us in a bit. So it's the Devil Pool within itself is relatively good, but in a sense of being into like one of those kind of runs where you randomly get those said items, it could nerf you a bit and you could have your run actually, you know, be ruined in that sense. So going with the call of being able to get to Angel Deals and also thanks to Rosary Bead kind of changes things a whole lot and shifts into well, we could have seen we could have seen an actual you know, Sacred Heart kind of floor. You know, that would have been nice. Or we did see a rock bottom floor. So that was pretty good. But thinking that, I was like, oh wait, we actually got a secret room item. And I'm like, wait, what exactly did we get? Because Black Lotus is also a secret room item. But there probably could have been other items with what I had there. Could have been a secret room pool. But yeah. Anyway, I just keep rambling on about the game, and you probably don't even know too much about the thing, or you're just like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, what all this secret room pools and having the devil pools and all that sort of stuff. But you know, if you know the game, then you can maybe understand it a little bit better. But I try my best to kind of explain it really well, even though sometimes I'm not the best at explaining things. Because sometimes I explain one thing and then I get to another subject and it's like, oh, well, now you're not explaining yourself with what you're originally saying. So that tends to happen with this channel. But like I wanted to say, if you enjoyed this video, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video. Take it easy, y'all. Stay hydrated. Take care of yourselves. Much love, and peace out. Bye-bye.